Hello farm friends, it's Alan here on the farm. It's a cold day, but the wind's not blowing too bad, but it's starting to snow. I don't know if you can see some snow coming down, but I'm excited to tell you about some decisions I've made here on the farm, so come along and see what I'm doing. Well, I don't know where this snow came from. It was cold with no wind, and all of a sudden the winds picked up and it started snowing. So I've kind of stepped behind some shade, not shade, a windbreak here that I could video a little bit, but I've caught Gold 66 up there, and I'm gonna go catch another horse, and then I'm gonna tell you what decision I've made about these two. So anyway, let me go get the other one. So here's my two Palominos. There's Gold 66, who's coming 2 years old in April, and he's still a young stallion. And we got Penny. She's quite a bit shorter, but she looks taller because she's up on a hill. Anyway, yeah, she definitely looks taller the way that she's standing, but she comes 2 years old in June. She's a daughter of my stallion 66, and I will actually show you pedigrees of each of them. They're both registered quarter horses. So let me show you the pedigree of Gold 66. And now let me show you a pedigree of Penny. Both very well bred horses. I'm super excited about these two. Gold 66, that's not his registered name as you saw in his papers. I want to have all my stallions called 66 on the farm. I think it's a cool way to identify that horses raised on my farm that are registered horses will have 66 in the name. He comes from Martin's Quarter Horses in Bayfield, Colorado. They have some of the most beautiful horses ever, so check out Susie and Chris Martin's horses. Martin's Quarter Horses in Bayfield, Colorado. And then Penny is out of a Frenchman's Fabulous mare, and 66, so she's bred super well. Both tons of potential, and I'm super excited about both of them. So that's why I'm gonna tell you here in a little bit what I've decided to do with each of these. But I'm gonna brush them off for a minute and leave you hanging for a minute. Well, I just brushed them off a little bit, and this time of year, as they start to lose their winter coat, I like to keep them brushed consistently. Otherwise, big clumps of hair start coming out. And so let me tell you what's going on with these two. It's funny the way that their standing that Penny looks taller, like I said in the beginning, but she's not. So, but they're both dang good looking. Let me know if you like Palominos. Like I say, he's filling his oats and filling some hormones here today, but they haven't been in the same pen together, so they're kind of getting used to just standing by each other. But Gold 66 here is bred to do ranch work, any kind of, he'd be a great rope horse. I think he'd have enough speed to barrel race or things like that. And Penny here, she, and like I say, I think I put 66 in her name too. I hope I did, in her registered name. I can't remember. I've already showed you the papers. But so Penny, she's bred to be a cutting and reining horse or a barrel horse. So she's got the Pepto-Bismol blood in her, so she's going to be super athletic and quick, a lot of athleticism and movement, but also enough speed. This is kind of funny watching this teenage boy fill his oats. But anyway, so let me tell you what's going on. I don't have enough time to train all the horses I have, and yet I love horses. I love having them around. Blake is a heck of a trainer and could do a wonderful job for me, but as you've noticed, he's playing sports a lot. This past weekend he had his first baseball tournament, did really good. Maybe I'll show you a few of his highlights real quick. Tyler Penrod with a home run, first one of the year, and tied it up. Good job! The first one for him. Yes! Way to go, T! Yeah!
Yeah, did it! Drop it. Drop it. Yeah!
Oh, yes! Way to go, Blake! Nice! Triple. Way to go, buddy. So as you can see, and as you know, if you've watched our channel, Blake is a great athlete and he's very involved in sports. He's the varsity quarterback in football. He's also the starting linebacker and kicker. So he does everything in football. He's on the varsity basketball team, and now he's starting at first base and doing some pitching for the varsity baseball team. So he is not around as much as we'd like to have him around, but on the other hand, we love what he does. We love to support him and watch him do sports, and that's his passion. So I need some help, and so this is what I've decided to do. My cousin's daughter, Amory, check her out on YouTube, A-M-R-Y Palmer. So Amory Palmer is a heck of a trainer, and she ropes. She's done barrels. And she is awesome. And I am going to send Penny to her in June. When she turns 2 years old, she's going to go to Amory, and I am so excited about that. Go to Amory's channel, subscribe to her channel, start watching her videos, and know that come June you'll be able to watch some of the progress that Penny makes with Amory. Amory's my cousin's daughter that we went to Vegas and watched her sell a horse that she had trained. I think she got $30,000 for that horse in Vegas, if I remember right. Anyway, she's an awesome trainer, awesome cowgirl, great young lady. So go check her out, subscribe to her channel, tell her that the farm on Route 66 sent you. Sorry, I was watching Penny keep yawning and I could hardly talk myself. And then I am going to send Gold 66 to my brother, who's also a trainer. Now some of you are going to want my brother to train your horses, because I've had some of you that watch our channel approach him. He does not have time to ride very many outside horses. He's a full-time contractor, but he is amazing. He is such a horseman. I'm the oldest of 10 kids. He's the second from the youngest, so he's about 18 years younger than I am. And Levi Palmer is amazing. I cannot wait to send Mr. 66 to him. You may wonder why I decided on these horses for those trainers. And I want to tell you a little bit about my logic here. Penny has the potential and the breeding to be a very high dollar horse. And since she's a mare, she really could be the foundation of a breeding program that I have for many years to come. And she's also the first offspring of 66. There's older colts and fillies out of 66 that I don't own, but she's the first one that I've kept. And so she's really she could be the foundation of my program for the next 20 years. And Amory specializes in roping and barrels, and she's just very versatile in what she does, and she's amazing. And so I think with a trainer like Amory, with her ability and her connections, and also with Penny's breeding, I just think it's going to be a great fit, and I'm so excited about that. Gold 66, on the other hand, is just a stout, strong horse that would be a great rope horse. And my brother Levi is not only a great trainer, but he's a great roper. And so I think that's the perfect fit for Levi to take him, get him started. My brother Levi runs with friends that are in the roping circles. Like I say, Amory is too, but I just, like I say, I try to fit a horse to the trainer. And I don't send all of ours off to trainers because I don't have the money to do it. And if we have time, we try to do our own stuff. But I don't have time right now, and it just seems like a great fit to send Penny to Amory and Gold 66 to Levi. And anyway, super excited to watch the progress of both of these. Gold 66 will head down to my brother Levi's house the first part of April, when I pick up my other stallion 66, and we'll bring him home for breeding season. And then Penny will head to Flagstaff, Arizona in June to spend the summer there and get some training. So super excited about both of those. Let me know what you think about that, and go check out Amory Palmer's YouTube channel. Now, real quick, the only thing that would look better than either of these horses is to have either of these horses wearing a Rawhide 66 saddle. Some of you have seen the new Rawhide 66 saddle. I just realized, isn't this crazy? Arizona weather is bipolar. It was snowing at the beginning of this video. 10 minutes later, the sun's coming out and the wind stopped blowing. So you never know. People say if you don't like the weather in northern Arizona, just wait 10 minutes, and that's about true. But anyway, the only thing that would make either of these horses look better is a Rawhide 66 saddle. We got our second Rawhide 66 style saddle today. And so I cannot wait to show you right now the new Rawhide 66 saddle. If you're interested in getting a Rawhide 66 saddle for yourself, call the number that's listed right here and give Rawhide 66 Saddles a call and order your own. You could be one of the first ones to own your own Rawhide 66 saddle. It could become an heirloom for you. And it also is helpful to Blake, who's trying to make this a business for himself. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed coming along, and I can't wait to see these two-year-olds go to other homes and get some training. I also have one other one I ought to tell you real quick. Right as I was finishing up the video, I could see Peaches here. I'm gonna enlist my other cousin. I have a lot of cousins. My cousin Stratton Palmer. He's getting married here in a month or two, so he's hungry for business, and yet he's got plenty of business raking horses, but he's got a slot for me here in a couple weeks. I'm gonna send Peaches to him for a month. So it'll be so nice to send these horses to some trainers that really know what they're doing and that I trust, and that can start progressing and moving forward, and that'll buy us some time to get baseball season over with. And then this summer, Blake will have more time to hopefully start riding and training some of these horses. We've got Pearl that needs some work, just some calming down and training, as well as Eho that we'll start riding this summer. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up, and then breeding season is getting here too. So we'll take you along as as 66 comes back to the farm, and it's that season where he'll be in love with a bunch of mares that are coming our way. So anyway, come along for the next few months. You'll see a bunch of fun stuff. God bless and have a great day.